Odegaard. Space here, a lot of space for Nusa to work in.
In the round of 32 match between Ivory Coast and Norway at the 2026 World Cup, Erling Haaland and his teammates secured a 2-1 victory to advance to the next round. After resting in the final group stage match, Erling Haaland was in Norway's starting lineup against Ivory Coast. This was a match where Haaland and his teammates needed to win to progress further in the 2026 World Cup. However, throughout the first half, the Manchester City striker was closely marked and didn't create many dangerous opportunities. In fact, it was the Ivory Coast players who dominated, having more clear-cut scoring chances than Norway thanks to their fast-paced and powerful style of play. However, the African team's attack lacked the sharpness to convert those opportunities into goals. Furthermore, the solid Norwegian defense successfully thwarted the connection between Diomande, Boni, and Pepe, and when Ivory Coast failed to score despite numerous attacks, they paid the price. In the 39th minute, Antonio Nusa skillfully controlled the ball and curled a beautiful shot into the net, opening the scoring for Norway. In the second half, Ivory Coast made several personnel and tactical adjustments in an attempt to find a goal. One of their substitutes, Amad Diallo, made his mark. In the 74th minute, the Manchester United star made a powerful run before scoring the equalizer, making it 1-1 for the African team. Just when it seemed the draw would last until the end of the second half, Haaland once again played the hero for Norway at the most crucial moment. In the 86th minute, the Manchester City striker appeared at the right moment in the penalty area, easily tapping the ball into the net from close range to seal a 2-1 victory for the European side. With this result, Norway qualified for the World Cup round of 16, where they will face Brazil.
So close, can't.
The French national team continued to demonstrate their strength as title contenders by defeating Sweden 3-0 in the round of 16 of the 2026 World Cup. Kylian Mbappé scored a brace, while Michael Olise provided 2 assists, helping Les Bleus advance to the round of 16 to face Paraguay. Immediately after the opening whistle at MetLife Stadium, France quickly imposed their dominance with superior ball control. Mbappé, Dembele, and Michael Olise constantly troubled the Swedish defense with their rapid passing combinations. The Nordic team played disciplined defense and frustrated France at times. In the 20th minute, Mbappé put the ball into the net, but the goal was disallowed for offside after VAR intervention. Just over 10 minutes later, the French captain himself hit the post in a one-on-one situation with goalkeeper Jacob Whittle-Zetterstrom. Shortly after, Olise also unleashed a spectacular overhead kick, but the ball hit the post. After a series of missed opportunities, Les Bleus' pressure finally materialized in the 45th minute. Following a skillful move by Ousmane Dembele inside the penalty area, Mbappé dribbled past the opposing defender before calmly finishing to open the scoring, giving France a 1-0 lead going into halftime. Behind, Sweden were forced to push forward in the second half, hoping to find an equalizer. However, this only created more space for France's speedy attack to exploit. Mbappé, Dembele, and Olise constantly launched dangerous counterattacks, keeping the Nordic team's defense busy. In the 53rd minute, Olise released the ball for Barcola to break through before finishing accurately into the near corner, increasing France's lead to 2-0. Olise then had a series of scoring opportunities but failed to convert them. Nevertheless, he still fulfilled his familiar role of creating chances for his teammates. In the 74th minute, Olise delivered a precise pass for Mbappé to break through before finishing accurately to seal the 3-0 victory. This win extended France's impressive run since the start of the tournament. After winning all 3 group stage matches with 10 goals scored, Les Bleus continue to overcome their first knockout round challenge without conceding a goal. In the round of 16, France will face Paraguay. Meanwhile, Sweden were eliminated after a valiant effort in the United States. With home advantage and a consistent attacking performance, Mexico brilliantly defeated Ecuador to secure their place in the round of 16 of the 2026 World Cup. Co-hosts Mexico were determined to bring joy to their fans at the legendary Azteca Stadium in Mexico City when they hosted Ecuador in the round of 16 of the 2026 World Cup. This would be a new challenge for coach Javier Aguirre's team, but they had every reason to be confident of overcoming the South American representative, achieving their 4th consecutive victory in this World Cup and securing their ticket to the round of 16. In the first half, Mexico completely dominated the game, and the goals came as a matter of course. In the 22nd minute, Julian Quinones sprinted, cut inside the Ecuador penalty area, and unleashed a powerful shot. Goalkeeper Galindez had no chance to save it for Ecuador. Bored by their lead, Mexico played even better. In the 31st minute, a sharp and effective attacking move extended Mexico's lead. Raúl Jiménez scored with a superb finish, making it 2-0 for Mexico. After the break, Mexico slowed down the pace of the game, controlling possession and making it difficult for Ecuador to mount attacks. Ecuador was almost completely ineffective against their opponent's well-organized defense. It wasn't until the 74th minute that the South American team had a significant chance. Moises Caicedo delivered a delicate through ball to Kevin Rodriguez, who raced into the penalty area. However, the Ecuadorian striker's shot narrowly missed the post. Towards the end of the match, Hincapié of Ecuador received a direct red card for covering his mouth while talking to an opposing player, thus ending a disappointing day for Ecuador. Meanwhile, Mexico advanced to the round of 16, where they will face the winner of the England vs Democratic Republic of Congo match.
Buenas noches a todos, la verdad que sí, bastante contento. Decía hace unos momentos que sin duda yo creo que esta experiencia que estoy viviendo este mes aproximadamente, o estos 2 meses que llevo concentrado, me los voy a llevar para el resto de mi vida. Es algo que no imaginaba vivir y hoy estoy viviendo el momento, estamos viviendo el momento y lo que queremos es seguir partido a partido porque no hemos ganado nada. Así que como familia lo que somos, seguir y el techo es muy alto hasta donde nosotros queramos. La verdad contenta porque el apoyo que sentimos no solamente aquí en el estadio, sino en las calles y en todos lados es la verdad increíble y lo único que nos queda a nosotros es demostrar adentro de la cancha que no solo somos 26, que somos millones y millones de mexicanos que queremos levantar la mano y queremos hacer historia, pero no hemos logrado nada, así que hay que seguir y ahora hoy disfrutar, pero ya mañana pensar en el rival. De nada.
At midnight tonight, the match between England and the Democratic Republic of Congo will take place at Atlanta Stadium, Georgia. It will be broadcast live on Fox and Telemundo, as well as on digital platforms.
Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you again with the Disney Artist channel. In today's video it will be the character Penny Forrester, or shortly Penny, from the movie Bolt. Penny Janice Winnie Forrester is one of the main characters of Disney's 2008 animated feature film Bolt. She is Bolt's owner and best friend who used to co-star with him in his titular fictional TV series. She also keeps being hindered by her agent from interacting with her pet, simply out of greed. Penny is a kind, lovable, and intelligent 12-year-old girl. Ever since she was younger, she loved Bolt dearly and was heartbroken when she found out he ran away. She clearly isn't fond of her agent, who rarely listens to her and tries to persuade her into doing what he wants. She is also very loving towards all animals, including Mittens and Rhino, whom she presumably found at the hospital and adopted. Penny was 7 years old when she adopted Bolt in the Silver Lake Animal Rescue, who lived with the puppies of the shelter and his favorite toy Mr. Carrot. 5 years later, Penny and Bolt became the stars of the hit TV show Bolt, where they foiled the evil plots of the nefarious Dr. Calico. However, Bolt believed everything that he saw to be real and that he had superpowers. Bolt was assigned the task of protecting Penny from Calico's henchmen. In one of the episodes, she and Bolt are in a large city where they are spying on Calico. After interrogating one of Calico's thugs and learning of his location in Bolivia, Penny was pursued on her fold-up scooter by his helicopters and motorcycles. One of the men tried to lead Bolt away by deploying a disc-shaped bomb on the back of a gas tanker, but Bolt swiftly dispatched the bomb and reunited with his person. Then, Bolt used his super bark on the forces that surrounded the airport. Having accomplished their mission, Penny poses for a Polaroid picture with Bolt before carrying him through the debris of super-barked cars and unconscious, evil henchmen into their set trailer. Penny adds the newest picture to her wall of countless pictures of her and Bolt before trying to play with Bolt, such as feeding him dog food, convincing Bolt that she is fine, attempting to play ball with him, and having him play with his childhood toy Mr. Carrot. But Bolt is still convinced the henchman will come back for Penny and is determined to protect her. Sadly, Penny hugs and kisses Bolt goodbye for the weekend and leaves him in his trailer. Saddened about having to leave Bolt alone again, Penny pleads to her agent to take Bolt home for the weekend. But the agent simply tells her to put a pin in it. She is then later taken by the rest of the staff to be on a cover shoot while Bolt gets bullied by one of Calico's feline henchmen. The next day, Penny and her dog Bolt infiltrate Calico's secret lair in Bolivia, where they try to get information about where her father is. However, Calico appears and begins to kidnap Penny, resulting in Bolt being taken back to his trailer after the shooting ends. As a result, Bolt escapes and Penny tries to get him back by sending out lost dog flyers. Luckily, the agent showed Penny the new Bolt, another dog looking exactly identical to Bolt. However, Mindy Parker from the network reminds her that they have to keep in production, or else good people will lose their jobs. After undergoing a cross-country journey back to Hollywood from New York, Bolt reaches the studio and finds Penny embracing and kissing the Bolt lookalike. Unaware that Penny still misses him and that her affection for the lookalike was only a part of a rehearsal for the show's episode, he leaves broken-hearted. On a gantry in the studio, Mittens sees what Bolt does not, Penny telling her mother how much she misses Bolt. Realizing that Penny really does love Bolt, Mittens follows Bolt and explains. At the same time, during the shooting of an episode, Penny is being held captive by Dr. Calico until the Bolt lookalike arrives to rescue her, along with her father. However, the Bolt lookalike panics during filming just as Calico calls his henchman to get the dog and accidentally knocks over torches, setting the soundstage on fire and trapping Penny. Though she is able to get out of the harness that is being used to hold her hostage, the real Bolt arrives and reunites with Penny inside the burning studio. Being rescued by firefighters as they succumb to smoke asphyxiation, Penny and her mother subsequently quit the show when their agent attempts to exploit the incident for publicity purposes. The show continues with a new actress replacing her with a new alien abduction storyline, while Penny herself adopts Mittens and Rhino and moves to a rural home to enjoy a simpler, happier lifestyle with Bolt and her new pets. After watching the said episode, Penny takes a selfie with her new pets and begins to play outside with them, enjoying their new life outside Hollywood. Penny also appears in the short but with a small role. Here, she and her dog Bolt have been captured by Dr. Calico and are about to be dipped in a pool of lava. Inside a giant warehouse impenetrable to both people and dogs. Unknown to them, Penny's father has been witnessing the events through Bolt's collar, prompting the scientist to infuse Rhino with Bolt's powers and send him to rescue them. When Rhino destroys most of Calico's defenses using laser vision while riding a missile like a surfboard, she and Bolt witness him and are about to be rescued. However, as the missile hits the tight rope about to dip them in lava, Rhino jumps off the missile and saves them in the nick of time. She then congratulates Rhino for saving them before the latter tells her that he has an urgent matter to attend, which turns out to be a concert in which Rhino sings the best of both worlds. After Rhino realizes that his adventure was just a dream, Penny is later shown sleeping in bed. Chloe Grace Moritz was the first choice to voice Penny and recorded all of her lines. However, Miley Cyrus re-recorded a majority of Penny's lines, though Moritz's voice work as young Penny still remains in the film. The new Penny featured at the end of the film is slightly different from the original, having darker hair and green eyes. Like the original Penny in her youth, the replacement Penny is also voiced by Chloe Grace Moritz. Penny is named after the character from the Inspector Gadget series, but Disney acquired the show's producer 12 years ago. Penny is also similar to Kim Possible from the series of the same name. They both are action girls who have auburn hair and try to save the world from evil doctors bent on world domination. The only exception is that Penny is an actress while Kim Possible is not. Penny has the same name as the deuteragonist of The Rescuers. Penny is apparently a revamp of a character from American Dog, the original version of Bolt. In that film, Henry, the original Bolt, was to head to Las Vegas where he meets a waitress named Joe Knight, who would become his ally and, presumably, adopt at the end of the film. First is to draw the body, then wear an outfit and attach 2 legs, wear the pants with the stripe pattern for Penny. Next is to attach 2 arms, then draw the head, draw the eyes and make the face for Penny. Finally, attach 2 ears and draw the hairstyle for Penny. So the character Penny from the movie Bolt has been completed. Now, if you like this video tutorial, please remember hit the like and subscribe button to receive the new notify. At the same time, please download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free, used by many peoples of the world. Okay, thank you everyone for watching this video today. Now say goodbye and see you later.